proliferation of smartphones and artificial intelligence, technology has revolutionized various aspects of our society, including the industrialization, automation, and how we have globalized. Yet, the question remains, why is health-led television remarkable transformation? My name is Omar, the principal of the University of Health and Allied Sciences, speaking at the in mental health, pros, quotes, and quotes. My speech is just going to give you three solid things. First, I'm going to introduce the structural reasons as to why people don't have access to care in school. Secondly, I'm going to specifically explain to you what telemedicine is and how you can harvest the pros. And lastly, I'm going to engage you on the cons because that's what's going to be relevant in this space. Before we move on, let's watch a short video from the NPCA 2025 of UHAS. So this is Osei. This is Osei's mom. Osei is the victim feature that we all know what is kids, right? Oh, alright. That's Osei's uncle. Osei, you need help. You need help. Let me carry you. Where did they end up? Nana Petite Shrine.
It's shining bright in your heart. Hey, you are insulting me. The God of will curse you. You will curse you. Now, it's a lot belongs to you, my hand. It's a lot belongs to you. It's a lot belongs to you. Take it away. Take it away.
Someone is speaking to Mrs. Osei. Community health nurse, I presume. Something is happening. Well, I understand soon, don't worry. Like Osei, who ended up in an Petite Shrine, the irony of that. Most people do not have access to qualified mental health care professionals. In low and middle income countries, more than 75% of people living with mental disorders receive no treatment. In Ghana, the situation is similarly devastating because out of 10.4% of males, 11.4% of females, all suffering from mental disorders, only 2% of this population receive psychiatric treatment. This is according to data gathered by WHO's paper entitled Redefining Mental Health Care in Ghana. Why should you care about this? I want to interrogate the structural reasons as to why people don't have access to care. The first is stigmatization. Because stigmatization of mental ill health persists in many societies that has led to individuals feeling ashamed or embarrassed about seeking help. Despite global advances in disability rights, stigma towards individuals diagnosed with mental disorders is so common across the African continent. In Ghana, research by Beko and Naku has shown that one of the main roots of stigmatization is the belief that mental disorders are caused by spiritual forces or a punishment for parents' misdeeds. As a result, if you are unlikely to suffer from any of this, you are going to be maltreated, mocked, and even denied access to your own homes. This fear of judgment deters people from seeking help or reaching out to mental health professionals because you fear a friend, a neighbor, or a relative might see you in the process. The second reason is in terms of access. Mental health care resources, including facilities and health professionals, are insufficient or unevenly distributed. In the 1906, 1965, and 1975, when the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, the Crown and Psychiatric Hospital were built respectively, there have since been no state-other psychiatric hospitals. Take a look at the map. These are all found in the southern zone. What about the middle belt? What about the northern zone? It is a question we need to answer ourselves. Lastly, is in terms of cost. Mental health care can be prohibitively expensive, especially in countries without comprehensive health care coverage system. Even in Ghana with insurance, high deductibles, co-pays, and limited coverage of mental health care services reduce the risk for people to get care. Furthermore, Therefore, even when care is not available, the lack of transportation options and the high cost of care to travel from Accra all the way to home just to see Dr. Nodoye in of itself discourages people from seeking help in the broken system. Why should we care about this? These issues are well prioritized because as a nation without access to mental health care, individuals with mental disorders often suffer silently, experience a prolongation of worsening of symptoms, and a raw decrease in the quality of life. Come down with pneumonia, and your mom will gladly send you to the nearest health center, but there declare depression, and pastors will cast demons out of you. There are also significant economic losses to the individual, you, their employers, and the nation as a whole. According to the Ghana Summary in 2022, it was estimated that nearly 7% of Ghana's GDP was lost due to psychological distress, surpassing 4% loss due to malaria, which we consider the ultimate canker. Such compelling statistics underscore the urgent need for an action to be taken. It is therefore imperative to adopt a new strategy that has the ability to alleviate the existing disparities when it comes to mental health care. How do we solve this? Telemedicine. Are you prepared for telesurgery, for teleradiology? Medical use today defines telemedicine as a term that covers the use of technology to deliver clinical care at a distance. It has become increasingly popular and relevant, especially in situations where there is limited access to physical care and in times of crisis. So applications like e-health, telepathology, and mobile health have been utilized by advanced countries in providing care for their patients because it has remarkable points that I'm going to talk about, which will be further analyzed. I have termed the CAM version of this particular debate. First is on convenience, because from the comfort of your home, it allows you to access care remotely. A is from access to the computer, a smartphone, a tablet, you access the system at West and USSD toll-free code West. And then the M for monitoring systems, remote monitoring validation system for physicians and for their patients without having to travel. The CAM version says it all. But whilst telemedicine technology has remarkable advancements in the field of mental health care, it is essential to recognize that their wide adoption also comes with a few potential drawbacks, which we have termed the 5P. The first P, which is for privacy and security. Telemedicine and technology poses significant privacy concerns, especially in mental health where confidentiality is paramount. Hackers and unauthorized individuals could potentially gain access to sensitive patient information, undermining the trust between patients and their physicians. Some patients, including you here, may hesitate to show their deepest concerns and emotions over digital platforms due to fears of data breaches and unauthorized disclosures. I, for impersonal care and lack of empathy, because the essence of effective mental health care lies in human connection, empathy, and non-verbal cues that are often lost in virtual interactions. So whilst telemedicine technology can facilitate remote communications, it can often lead to a sense of emotional detachment between patients and their physicians. The lack of physical presence may further hinder the establishment of trust and hinder the therapeutic alliance that is vital for patient-doctor relationship. E for ethics and autonomy. The use of AI-driven technology poses significant ethical questions regarding the extent to which algorithms and machines should influence treatment decisions. Relying solely on algorithms could undermine the autonomy of mental health professionals and may lead to a one-size-fits-all approach, neglecting the nuanced needs of individual patients. This shift towards algorithmic decision-making could compromise the overall quality and effectiveness of mental health interventions. And of course, D for digital divide, because telemedicine technology has universal access to resources and stable internet connectivity. This is usually the case for lots of Ghanaians living in underserved or rural areas. This exacerbates existing disparities as often marginalized populations may lack the needed resources to engage on this digital platform. This digital divide further isolates vulnerable populations, depriving them of crucial mental health care support. The chair, panel, ladies and gentlemen, why should we care about this? Recognizing all this, it is essential to approach the use of this technology with a system that has ability to mitigate the bonds, being effective in all aspects of mental health care delivery. And that is where we are here. In our second speech, we'll take you back to the video. Remember a phone call was made to Osei's mom, right? What was said? How did Osei's revolution towards mental sanity start from? In our second speech, we introduced you to the Agripa model, which is innovative, multifaceted, and with 5 key components. And yet, Kasa, and yet, Debbie, and yet, Kasa.